This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So Cleveland will get first possession. Outside Mitchell. The three. Brooks with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Here's Mitchell. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Drops in the three.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
Van Vliet left side. Back to Şengün. That one goes. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fella whatsoever.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Left side, Strus. Pass to Allen. Fires the three. It's another three for Cleveland.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here is Thompson, covered by Mobley. Thompson with a screen. And here is Green. Back to Brooks. 4-3. And no good. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Oh my goodness, throw it down. Donovan Mitchell just exploding off the floor.
Pass to Şengün. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Now Allen, defended by Şengün. And here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Clock at 6. The floater. And Garland with the lay-in.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Now here's Van Vliet. Over Garland. Van Vliet misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
Now here's Şengün. A clear look for Green. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
And you can tell Green has a good feel for his game. He knows how to find his shots.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Okoro outside. To the paint. Here's Hunter. And there's a 3-second violation. Rockets trail by 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Thompson with a steal. Here's Okoro. And the layup falls.
Wow, you have to love the decision-making of the big man, Mr. Mobley. What a pass.
Adams a screen. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Green. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Here's Hunter, defended by Eason. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Outside, Green. For three, Smith. Hunter with the rebound. Here's Garland. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Cavaliers on top. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell as a jump shooter, so pure.
To the inside. Şengün, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
The three from Mitchell. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Eason can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Jerome. Hunter with the ball. Defended by Eason. Jerome. It's rebounded by Şengün. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Soft touch off the glass. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Over Whitmore. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan. Here's Van Vliet. Outside Eason. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
The offensive rebound. The Rockets trail to the right side. Smith outside. Back to Eason. Now Van Vliet. Down low. Here's Şengün. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
The three is up. Wade misses. The 3, Smith. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Mobley on a screen. Garland for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
Thompson scanning the floor. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Mitchell. 1:43 left in the half. A strong move by Mitchell inside.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Three-pointer. And Houston, another 3.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. .105 left in the second period. Inside. On the wing, Green. Terrific work from Green inside.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Allen a screen. 40 seconds left in the first half. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Houston leading by 3. Now here's Brooks. No points yet. Pass to Van Vliet. Throws it up high. And stolen by Mobley. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Allen. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Brooks outside. Mobley with the block. Here's Garland. Cleveland again missing. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Houston. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here are the Rockets now. 3-point lead. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Green.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mobley on a screen. The 3 from Mitchell. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021, and his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Here's Mobley. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
Pass to Brooks. Thompson outside. Oh, misses the dunk.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Outside Strus. Allen a screen. Some room here for Strus. Cans it from the wing. Strus has got 5 points. Outside, Green. The rebound by Allen. The Cavs trailing. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jarrett Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
The BA, this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
Mitchell misses.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside, Green. On the wing, Thompson. Drives to the hoop. Basket counts. Thompson's got his second basket.
That first step is so dangerous with Amen. I mean, he was just gone.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Here's Okoro. Thompson with a screen. To the middle. Nice move. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, that's a fantastic job by Thompson. Really a perfect pick and roll man who's very skilled at diving to the cup.
To the paint. And Şengün throw it down.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Thompson pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Green for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Okoro. Back to Hunter. Mobley, left side. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Garland for 3. Got a hand on it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Smart move with the ball by Green. He didn't like what the play got him, so he gives it away.
And the shot is good by Garland.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Back to Green. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Here's Şengün. Hunter with the rebound.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Garland. For the tie. He hangs. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. For the lead. Thompson pulls it in. Pass to Şengün. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Şengün's got 6 here in the quarter. Garland for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's Houston. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Jerome. It's Thompson, high post. The kick to Hunter. It's hauled in by Houston. Eason with the ball. Misses from close range. Here's Okoro. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Houston leading by 5. Pass to Smith. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And Houston has possession. Outside Whitmore. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Whitmore's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Here's Mobley. Tipped. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Eason. Now here's Holiday. Back to Şengün. And here's Holiday. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. And it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Cavaliers trail by 7. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Team foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Garland for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Green. Ooh, Green wanted those 2.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Now Garland from deep. Mitchell. And the three-pointer goes.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
Thompson outside. Pass to Adams. It's stolen by Garland. From deep, Strus. Outside Garland. And here's Allen. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Back to Garland. From deep, Mitchell. Adams grabs the miss.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And it's Green missing.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation. Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A minute 39 left in the fourth. Thompson outside. Pass to Brooks. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Rockets lead by 6.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Back to Garland. Lets it go from deep. That shot off the mark.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Up top, Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Inside, Thompson. Mobley grabs the board. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Allen outside. On the wing, Strus. Here's Mobley. No good!
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Cleveland calls timeout. 8 seconds left in the final quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Out to Garland. Fires the 3. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. This one was in the balance right until the final second.